What if every TradingView signal could execute itself on a real exchange while you sleep without risking a single cent? This one just did. TradingView sent the signal and TV Hub placed the trade on Bybit automatically. No clicking, no app, all on a free demo account. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how to set it up from scratch. I'll show you the setup process using a Bybit demo account and connect it to TV Hub. You can also find the same steps in our docs under Quick Start. We provide detailed documentation for the entire platform so you can follow every step directly. This is not only available for Bybit, but also for other exchanges such as Binance, OKX, and Coinbase. Another very important section is work with AI assistants. It is very easy to teach an AI assistant how TV Hub works. Simply click this link and you will be taken to a text file. Copy the text and paste it into the chatbot of your choice, for example, ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini. The AI will then understand how the platform works, and you can ask it any questions you have. For example, you can ask how to build strategies, how to create trade commands, how to insert them into TradingView, and much more. If you do not have a Bybit account yet, you can create one here. This is our referral link. The advantage is that if you later want to trade live instead of using only the demo account, you can use TV Hub for free. We receive a kickback from Bybit, so you do not need an active subscription. If you already have an account, that is also fine. I'll now show you how to connect it. In Bybit, go to Tools, then API Trading. Click the user icon at the top and open the API section. Now create a new key. For a demo account, we use the first option. If you are setting up a live account, we strongly recommend selecting Connect to third-party applications and choosing TV Hub from the dropdown. This ensures that the API key does not expire and that only our IP addresses are whitelisted. First, give the key a name. For permissions, select Read and Write for unified trading. The other options can be left unchecked. Bybit will now show the API key. Copy it and go back to TV Hub. Open Settings, then API and click Add API. Select Bybit, enter a name, and paste the API key. Then do the same with the secret key. Finally, check the demo account box. You will also find some short instructions here that can help during setup. Now create the connection. The account is now live. If we go back, the warning message at the top has disappeared because an API has been connected. You can also add more than one API, so if you have 2, 3, or 4 accounts, simply add the corresponding API keys and give each one a clear name. Once you have done that, a drop-down menu appears where you can select the account you want to use. Any trade command you create will then only be executed on the selected account. To quickly demonstrate that everything works, we select BTCUSDT. Here you can choose what you want to do. You can create a buy order, a sell order, cancel pending orders, or close a position. I'll go through all options in more detail later in the video. For now, we'll simply execute a quick test trade. I choose absolute value and buy 0.1 BTC. I set the leverage to 15, choose cross, and leave the rest unchanged. On the right side, the trade command is generated. For testing, I can also execute the command directly from here. The order has been executed, and the position is now visible. This interface lets you quickly test whether the technical setup works and whether trades are being executed correctly. Now I'll close the position again. I select Close Position. No further settings are required. There are some additional options, but for now, I simply select Close All. No matter whether the position is long or short, it will be closed. The position is now gone. Next, let's test a slightly larger setup. I want to add a stop loss at -2% and also add a take profit. For take profit, there are several options. You can define the target price in percent based on the current entry, for example 2% or 4%. You can also define how much of the position should be closed. For example, you can close 100% of the position or only 50%. Alternatively, you can enter an absolute amount. For example, if the position size is 0.1 BTC, you can close the full 0.1 BTC or only 0.05 BTC. To keep it simple, I use percent mode and close 100% of the position at the selected take profit target. Now I execute the trade. The position has been opened. If we scroll down, we can see the stop loss and the limit order. One important detail, the stop loss is always attached directly to the position. The take profit, however, is placed as a separate real limit order. This has the advantage that we can save on fees because the take profit is not executed at market price, but at limit price. In this case, we are not the taker, we are the maker. Now I'll close the position again. I select Close Position, click Close All, and the position is closed. All executed trades are shown in the activity log. Here you can see the trades we just executed. If something goes wrong, this is also where you can check what happened and identify the possible reason for the issue. Another helpful option for debugging is to click the command here. This lets you see the exact trade command that was executed and which command triggered the trade. As mentioned in the message, you can also activate Telegram notifications. To do this, go to Settings and start the bot by clicking the link. In Telegram, enter the command/start, then copy the access key from Telegram and paste it into the field in TV Hub. After that, all activities will also be sent to the Telegram bot. You can also enable Telegram trading to create a setup for forwarding Telegram signals. I'll link a separate detailed tutorial for that here. Now let's use the trade command we created earlier. We scroll down, click Generate, and create the trade command. Then we click Copy to copy the command. Now we switch over to TradingView and create a test alert. This is only for demonstration purposes, so we keep it very simple. We select greater than as the condition and set the price to greater than 0. Next, we go to Message and paste in our trade command. Then we enter a name for the alert. The warning shown here can be ignored. Under Notifications, we enable webhook URL and paste in the TV Hub webhook endpoint. You can find the webhook endpoint in the documentation under webhook. We provide several endpoints. There is a standard endpoint, which is sufficient for most use cases. There is also a low latency endpoint, which can be useful if you trade very small timeframes. However, we generally recommend using the standard endpoint. For Binance traders, we also provide a dedicated Binance endpoint. If you trade on Binance, you should use that one. We also recommend setting up the email backup signal. This means that an additional email signal is sent as a backup. To enable this, follow the email setup documentation once. After that, TV Hub can also receive email signals from TradingView. This works as long as the email notification checkbox is enabled in TradingView. Once everything is configured, we create the alert. Because our test condition is price greater than 0, the alert is triggered immediately. Here you can see the execution, and here is the trade. The same process can also be used to close the position again. and that is how a trade is triggered from TradingView through TV Hub. Of course, in a real setup, you would not execute trades manually like we just did in this example. Instead, you would usually connect either an indicator or a strategy. An indicator could look like this. Indicators do not provide backtests, but they can fire buy and sell. You can click Create Alert and then select the condition. If the indicator gives a buy signal, you insert a trade command that executes a buy order. If the indicator gives a sell signal, you insert a trade command that executes a sell order. To make this clear, you would create one alert for the buy signal and one alert for the sell signal. The trade command itself defines whether the alert should execute a buy or a sell order. For alternating indicators, you can also make sure that the currently open position is closed before a new one is opened. This is done with the Close Current Position option. With this option enabled, TV Hub first closes the existing opposite position and then opens the new one. This makes it possible to switch cleanly between buy and sell signals. The second option is to use a strategy. In this example, we use the pivot reversal strategy. This strategy also sends buy and sell signals. However, unlike an indicator, it does not provide separate alert conditions for buy and sell signals. As you can see, there is no dedicated buy or sell condition here. For this use case, TV Hub supports strategy alerts. When Enable Strategy Alerts is activated, the trade command contains placeholders. These placeholders are replaced automatically based on the signal coming from the TradingView strategy. If the strategy sends a buy signal, the placeholder is replaced with buy. If the strategy sends a sell signal, it is replaced with sell. There is also the option that a strategy sends a close signal. In that case, the strategy command contains flat or close. TV Hub reads these values and then executes either a buy order, a sell order, or closes the current position. This way, both indicators and strategies can be fully automated. All of this is also explained in detail in the documentation. There is also a separate video that shows exactly how alerts work with TV Hub, both for indicators and for strategies. These strategies can also be implemented directly in PineScript. If you know how to write Pine strategies, you can define different alert messages in your code depending on the condition. For example, you can send a buy command, a sell command, or a close command directly from your strategy. Now let's go back to the trade command builder and look at some of the more advanced options. At the top, we already covered the basic order directions. You can create a buy order or a sell order. There is also the cancel orders option. This allows you to cancel open orders. You can either cancel all open orders or only orders that would add to a position, such as DCA orders. These are separate trade commands that can be triggered by specific conditions and then execute the corresponding action on the exchange. Next, let's look at the quantity options. As shown earlier, absolute value means that you define the exact amount you want to trade in the base asset. For BTC/USDT, this would be BTC. For ETH/USDT, it would be ETH. You can also calculate the trade size based on your available balance. For example, you can use 10% of your available balance. Another option is to use the total wallet balance. This can also include existing open positions. This option is a bit more risky because trades may fail if there is not enough available balance to open the new position. For more experienced traders, there is the risk option. With the risk option, you define how much of your account you are willing to risk on a trade. For example, if you have a $10,000 account and risk 1%, you are risking $100. This option only works together with a stop loss. TV Hub automatically calculates the position size based on your risk value and the distance to the stop loss. There is also an additional option when absolute value is selected. You can trade in the quote asset, which in this case is USDT. To do this, enable the Use Fixed Size checkbox. You can then enter the desired trade size in the cost field, for example 500 USDT. Now let's look at DCA orders. DCA orders allow you to scale into a position. For example, you can define that you want to place additional orders 3% below your average entry. If you enter a total trade size of $600 and use 5 DCA orders, TV Hub will split the trade into multiple parts. In this example, $100 would be executed immediately at market price, and 5 additional orders of $100 each would be placed below the entry. This allows you to scale into a position over time, instead of entering the full size at once. A setup like this could place additional orders 3% below the entry and protect the entire position with a 4% stop loss. For the stop loss, you can choose between a percentage value or an absolute value. A percentage stop loss could be 4% below the average entry. An absolute stop loss allows you to define the exact price, for example, $57,000. The absolute value option is especially useful if you work with a strategy that calculates dynamic stop loss levels in PineScript. In that case, your script can insert the exact stop loss price directly into the trade command. Stop loss orders also allow you to define a trailing stop loss. This trailing stop loss is placed on the exchange in addition to the regular stop loss order. Here, you can define the distance at which the stop should trail the price. There is also a stop loss at break-even option. This stops the trailing logic once the entry point has been reached. For take profits, you can define multiple targets. For example, you can exit the position at 2 different levels. The first target could close 40% of the position, and the second target could close the remaining 60%. For each target, you can define the price either as a percentage value or as an absolute value. The absolute value option can again be used to set the target dynamically from a strategy, similar to how we handled the stop loss. There are also additional execution options. Prevent trading makes sure that no new trade is opened if a position already exists. If there is already an active position, additional signals are skipped. Close current position, as shown earlier, closes the current opposite position before opening the new one. This is useful for flipping from long to short or from short to long. Cancel pending orders allows you to clean up existing open orders before placing a new trade. For example, you can remove old stop losses, take profits, or limit orders before the new setup is created. Conditional pyramiding works similarly to prevent trading, but with more control. Here you can define a maximum position size. This can be defined either in the base asset or in the quote asset. For example, in BTC/USDT, you can set a maximum size of 500 USDT. If you already have 2 orders of 200 USDT each, and another signal comes in, TV Hub will only allow the remaining 100 USDT. The final order is reduced automatically, so the total position size does not exceed 500 USDT. Enable strategy alerts is the option we used earlier. It is required when you want to automate TradingView strategies with dynamic buy, sell, or close signals. The delay option allows you to delay the execution of a signal by a defined number of seconds. For example, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, or 120 seconds. You can also broadcast a signal or create a copy trading signal. I will link a separate video that explains how the TV Hub copy trading system works. As mentioned at the beginning, the documentation contains a much deeper explanation of all available options. You can find detailed guides for the copy trading system, the Telegram bot, our Chrome extensions, backtesting tools, and direct trading on exchanges. We also provide full references for all trade command functions, including what each option does and how it can be used. In addition, we provide boilerplate code that you can use for your own strategies. This makes it easier to automate your TradingView setups cleanly. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, you can reach us through our support channels on Telegram or Discord, or by opening a support ticket. See you in the next video.